Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and you're watching Funny Old Guys. And beside me is Dr. Fatpacker. Doc, say hello to our wonderful audience.
Well, guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you with us today. You are going to laugh. These are funny things.
Yes, you are. And down below me is homeless Charlie. He's got his beautiful wig on because it's going to be really cold tonight, and it keeps his ears warm. Charlie, say hello to our amazing audience.
Well, hello to our amazing audience.
Now, folks, what we do is we tell jokes and you laugh, and it's just an absolutely hysterical 14 minutes. But before we do, we have a point of conversation between Dr. Fatpacker and homeless Charlie and myself. And the point of conversation today is, okay, fellas, you go out and get yourself a Botox job to get rid of the lines and wrinkles on your face, but the Botox job is a failure. So what happened, and what would you do, Dr. Fatpacker?
Well, I would end up looking like this, see? Anyway, well, if it's a very simple thing, being a doctor myself, I know that he has lots of insurance for that coverage. So
you'd make some money.
Good guy, yeah.
Perfect. Homeless Charlie, you got a Botox job to get rid of all those wrinkles on your face, but the Botox is a failure. What happened, and what would you do?
Well, tell you, I'm not really sure what happened.
Yeah.
But what I did was I shaved off all my hair.
Yeah.
And I took tape and I stretched my face backwards and upwards and downwards. And then I bought a really, really nice wig. But I figured, what the hell? I'm 98. Who cares?
Who cares? You're supposed to have lines and wrinkles. Well, what I would do, in fact, I messed up, because what I did is I went on the cheap. I bought a do-it-yourself Botox kit.
Oh.
And I messed the whole thing up because I was kind of feeling frisky and having some fun. So I did the whole Botox job in reverse, just as an experiment. Well, anyway, I just got a new job as the poster boy for a prune company. That's what I got. Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh my goodness.
That was a joke.
That is so terrible. How could you do that?
So I know.
So I overheard this conversation at the hospital the other day.
Yep.
And this woman's husband was slipping in and out of a coma for several months. And yet she stayed by his bedside every single day.
Wow.
When he came to, he motioned for her to come over and I overheard this conversation. He goes, you know what? You have been with me all through the bad times. When I got fired, you were there to support me.
Wow.
When my business failed, you were there. When I got shot, you were at my side. When we lost the house, you gave me support. And when my health started failing, you were still by my side.
Wow.
You know what? And she goes, what, dear? He goes, I think you'll bring me bad luck.
it's all these terrible bad things. It's like,
oh my goodness, yeah.
That must be it. Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, here's an old saying. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Yes.
But, it's an awesome phrase, but apparently it's a horrible way to tell your kids they're adopted.
It probably is.
I could do it.
It's a horrible way to tell the same joke 2 weeks in a row, too. That's what.
I
wouldn't have told him that. Let him laugh at himself.
We're approaching Christmas time, guys, right?
You keep track of this?
Yeah. No, well,
let's move on quickly.
A few days.
Got to move on quickly here. Do you guys know we're approaching Christmas time, and there's a shortage of Santa Clauses? Did you know that?
No.
Yes. So what that means is that if you want to sit on the lap of a very old man and ask for free stuff, you're going to have to go to Washington. That's what you're.
I heard that's where all the free stuff is. Yeah.
That's where all the free stuff is. Dr. Fatpacker, tell us a joke.
Oh, some years ago when I took my wife to this wedding, and they started playing this disco music, and this one guy was out there, and he was really dancing away and break dancing and moonwalking and backflips. I mean, the whole thing. And my wife turns to me and she says, "See that guy? 25 years ago, he proposed to me and I turned him down." And I looked over and I said, look at that. He's still celebrating.
Oh, and that's when
the fight started. Yeah.
Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
I have one just like that.
Oh, well, I'm sure you do. We steal from the same people.
Maybe. Well, here's something interesting. My daughter is taking part in a social experiment. She has to wear a Kamala 2024 t-shirt for 2 weeks to see how people react.
Oh,
Well, so far she's been spit on, punched, and had garbage thrown at her. But I'm really curious to see what happens when she leaves the house.
Charlie, was that a political joke?
No. T-shirts.
Well, okay.
T-shirts.
Kids these days are they're becoming aware of and experiencing sex much earlier than ever before in our history. Did you know that?
No.
So I just came out with a new birth control pill is shaped like the Flintstones. That's what it is. Dr. Fatpacker, tell us a joke.
I was in the supermarket the other day when I see they had a new guy that came in to work. It was his first day of work. And the manager said to him, gave him a warm handshake and a smile, and gave him a broom and said, "Your first job will be to sweep out the store."
Ah.
And a young guy looks at the manager. He goes, "But I'm a college graduate." And the manager goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Here, give me the broom. I'll show you how to do it."
Oh, so much for college graduates. There we go. The School of Hard Knocks. Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, speaking about jobs and getting work and all that, I couldn't find a parking spot at work today. So I went home. It looked like they had enough people.
Is that it? Hey, Dr. Fatpacker, was that a joke?
You'll have to look at it later.
Can you tell me later? Yes. Well, anyway, oh my God. I've invented a new video game, guys. It's a video game that helps people who have been shot on other video games.
What's it called?
Get better. I'm calling it a really busy hospital. That's what I'm going to call it. What the hell? Dr. Fatpacker, tell us a joke.
There's always something, Val. I was talking to one of my patients. She's a second grade teacher, and she was giving them a lesson on science, and she explained about magnets, and she showed how they pick up nails and other little bits of iron. And in question time, she said, "My name begins with the letter M, and I pick up things. What am I?" Trying to get them to say magnet, The little boy goes, "You're a mother."
Please pick up things, Mom. Teacher.
Yes, exactly.
Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, here's a quickie. Back in my day, you didn't have to ask a girl if she had a penis.
That's it. Dr. Fatpacker, I think that falls in the PG category.
Well, it should fall in the PENIS category.
Yeah, well, that's what it stands for. It stands for penis grand. PG.
There you go.
Well, anyway,
What do
Mother
you got for
Superior,
us, Shelley?
Mother Superior, she got all of the nuns into her residence to have a meeting, and she said, ladies, it seems that Sister Mary Margaret here has a case of gonorrhea, and they all gasped. But one young nun in the back of the room says, oh, thank goodness, we were all getting so tired of the Merlot. That's what she said. Dr. Fatpacker,
That
tell
was
us the
good,
truth.
you know. Well, I wanted to try skydiving at one point.
Yeah.
When I went to the airport and I talked to the guy who was in charge of that. And I said, I have just a question, you know, if my main parachute doesn't open up and my reserve parachute doesn't open up, how long until I hit the ground? When he looked at me and he says, the rest of your life.
The rest of your life. How sad. How sad.
Oh my
indeed.
goodness, yeah.
Oh my God. Well, don't jump.
Move on to the next guy. Come on.
Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
Okay. Well, the lady said, when you stick it in my mouth, do you
Wait
want
a
me to-
minute. What? Is this an R-rated?
Yeah, no,
No, he's not quite sure.
no.
Oh, be
it's-
careful there, buddy.
It's a
Okay.
G. When you stick it in my mouth, you want me to look in your eyes. Ma'am, just blow in the breathalyzer, please.
He doesn't want to even listen to that anymore. Look at him.
My phone rang. Was that an okay joke?
Yeah, it was fine. He did good. Tell us something funny
thank
though.
goodness. Well, last night I was out by myself at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I got assaulted by a woman who, for her occupation, she made animal balloons. And she didn't kill me, but you
Yeah.
should see what she did to my appendage.
Nose.
Appendage. Dr. Fatpacker, last one.
You know, you guys are getting into all these crazy things now. I don't know. I was waiting outside the bar the one night when these two lawyers came out. When just then a beautiful young lady walked by, and one lawyer turns to the other guy and he says, boy, I would like to screw her. And the other lawyer looks at him and he says, out of what?
Folks, we're PG in today, but we're on the edge, but I'm sure you'll accept that. That was
I
funny.
think we're like PIG in it.
Well, there you go. That's another game.
Yeah.
Last one, Homeless Charlie.
Well, this year, my Christmas tree identifies as a male. Therefore, he refuses to wear the Christmas tree skirt.
Gender preference there. Well,
I love it.
here's my last one. Let me just
Oh.
see here. Bear with me, guys.
I guess we'll have
I'm old.
to.
Okay. Don't worry about your TV or your smartphone or Alexa stealing all of your personal information, because your vacuum cleaner has been gathering dust on you for years. Get it? Oh.
Yeah, next time say gathering dirt. It makes it sound better.
You know, actually, let me tell the whole thing again.
Oh, good. Go ahead.
I'm
It is
done.
your last one.
Anyway, we're done. We're out of here. I blew that joke. Same to you there, Dr. Fatpacker.
Yeah,
So
that's
anyway, we're glad
right.
you came. We'll see you around the block here. We'll see you in our next video. Oh, wait! I almost forgot. That was like bookends. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
We invite a very famous person to be in our next video.
Yeah.
And so we're going to invite at our very next video, the famous actress, Meg Ryan. So Meg, we want you to check in.
Meg
the Funny Old
Ryan. Oh,
Guys.
I loved her. And
Email
Harry
to
Met Sally.
funnyoldguys@gmail.com. And
Yeah.
Meg, you have 24 hours to check in with us, and you'll be on our very next video. So it's wonderful exposure. So
Yeah. Her famous scene in the little diner there was very funny.
if you don't, we're going to put you in the trash bin. Dr.
That's all right.
Fatpacker,
Say all that stuff. We don't care.
I'm saying goodbye to everybody.
Oh.
Say goodbye to our wonderful audience there, Doc.
Yeah, jawohl. Hey, so nice to have you with us. Oh, before I go, I want to remind you though to remember, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Please.
Okay. And Homeless Charlie, say goodbye to our fantastic bunch of video watchers.
Thank you to our bunch of video watchers.
Close enough. Everybody wave goodbye. We're out of here. We'll see you down the road. It's been a stinking pleasure.